Hello. Yeah, hello everyone. So, welcome to the live session. Good afternoon. Okay, so yes, the live has recently been started. I'm not getting any call from LinkedIn, Naukri. Okay. So, I'll give you some of the points that you should definitely work on in order to get call from LinkedIn or Naukri, right? So, the very first point is in the LinkedIn, if you are an automation test engineer, then definitely you should have some Git URLs in the LinkedIn also. So in the LinkedIn profile, you can highlight your Git repositories. You can tell about your test automation work that you have done. You can post technical topics on the LinkedIn. Generally on LinkedIn, I have seen people are more telling about their salaries, their companies, their packages, their way of life. But the effective use of LinkedIn would automatically increase if you post technical things on LinkedIn. So what would happen? The recruiters, they will see that you have posted some technical things, and then automatically the calls will increase, right? In case of Naukri.com, you don't have to go for in case of Naukri.com, you don't have to go for premium account. You can continue with the normal account, but there is a good feature in the Naukri.com where you can actually get your resume highlighted, right? So that would be of great use. So now I think the voice would be good. Okay. So I was telling about the Naukri.com. So there is a feature in the Naukri.com in which you can get your resume highlighted. So that thing, if you want to purchase, you can purchase, right? You can see pros and cons, and I see it's a good advantageous thing that you can do, right? Okay, so there is a question from Mr. Deb. Dear sir, thank you for your guidance. I cracked both TR round and Cognizant. Both rounds are pretty good and got positive feedback. The last TR was on last Monday, but till now I didn't get any feedback. So last Monday, so then it has been 4 days and then it's a weekend, right? So you can follow up on this Monday, tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You can follow up with them, don't worry. If both the rounds have been completed, so it's good. And Mr. underscore dev, so we will request you to come on our channel and share your success story with the other folks, right? At least send the interview questions of Cognizant with us. You can share those questions with us at rdautomationlearning at gmail.com, right? So even if you want to give the mock interviews, you can send your CV at rdautomationlearning at the rate of gmail.com. We are conducting interviews every weekend. Sometimes what happens is the candidates are more, so it will take some time, but we'll definitely uh, would cover this mock interviews for each and every one of you, right? Ashwini Mohanty, when hiring will start, right? So I have created one video. So after this live session, I'll be sending. I'll be uploading one video on current market situation and what would be the situation when it will get positive. So after this live session, you can get that particular uh, video when the hiring will start, or when what is the current market situation, right? So those all things you will get an idea. Okay, now uh, like me is telling, I wasted my year in searching the job in testing, not getting calls. How can I deal with my career now as a career gap is generated? Don't think testing has great career in future. No, man. See, software testing has really got great future, and in current also it is trending a lot. Don't worry, people who turn into the career of software testing, their lives gets, you know it's a good career. There is no point, there is no doubt about it that you won't be getting a good career in the line of in the in the profession of software testing, right? It's definitely a good career. There are a lot of chances. If you learn automation testing, you can earn any amount. I have covered a success story of one of the person, I don't remember his name. He was earning 7 or 8 lakhs per annum, and then his salary has got hiked up to 35 lakhs per annum, right? So there is a lot of scope, and 35 lakhs per annum, still he's having 7 to 8 years of experience. What if you have 14 to 15 years of experience? Then what will be your package, right? So there is a lot of scope in software testing. Don't get into all this kind of dilemma that there is no scope of software testing, right? Arun is also asking same question. Hi sir, I am currently in automation testing. Is future good for a tester, or should I switch to development? No, no, definitely. If you are doing automation testing, or you are doing manual testing, API testing, performance testing, all future about all these kinds of testing. If you are in the field of software testing, definitely it's good. But you might feel after 3 to 4 years of experience, if you just have manual testing experience, then it's kind of the package that you are getting, so that is bit limited. So what you have to do is you will have to learn automation testing, right? Sagar is asking what are the documents that need to prepare while doing testing as a tester. So in the case of documentation, you need test cases, you need test scenarios, you need traceability metrics, then you need test plan, then you need test strategy document, then you need test results document, then you need yeah, I think that's it. I one more document, again it's optional, about the test data or test screenshots. Test screenshots will be covered in the test results itself. So I think this related document you can expect in testing, right? How much CTC can we expect for 3+ years of experience? So for 3+ years of experience, if you are having automation experience, then you can expect around 7 to 10. If you are having manual, then 5 to 6. Hi Manish. Pratmesh is asking, is there any future in games testing? Yes, definitely there is a future. There was a walk-in also for games testing in PwC company, and uh, it was on Saturday. I think it was on Friday. And game testing is also having a lot of scope. At least you can start your career with the game testing, and then you can continue with the functional testing, right? How much can I expect for automation as a fresher? So if you have done some automation course, and if you are a fresher, then also you can expect somewhere around 4 to 5 lakhs, right? Any QA internship job in Hyderabad? So we'll have to check in Hyderabad. Okay, do you want me to help you out with few of the jobs, or should I give you the answers of the questions, right? So any one thing can be done at a time. Okay, we'll try to manage both, but please continue hitting on the like button. Right, I seeing so many people attending this live session, but likes are very less. Right, so it's a request. It's a very humble request. Please hit on the like button so that this kind of questions, answers, Q&A sessions can reach out to the maximum people. These days what has happened is a lot of people need guidance in their career, right? But ultimately no one has got time. So there are two kinds of people. One are the people who want guidance, one are the people who give guidance, right? So this session, this 1 hour session, and we will extend also today, if you guys want, we'll extend the session also. And I apologize also, I started the session late today by 5 to 10 minutes. So there is a need for people in this kind of help. When you help a needy person, a blind person who is unable to cross the road by himself or herself, right? And that's a selfless service, right? That's how we have to help. We have to give support to the person who needs the support, right? So this session is conducted for that only, this session. And it might happen that your query, other person might also have the same query as you are having, right? Then when they will watch this video, they will get that help, right? So let's help others, and the more likes you will do for this videos, the more reach out it will be, because YouTube promotes videos who are getting more likes, who are getting more comments, right? Okay, now a lot of questions are coming. How artificial intelligence is a threat for software development and software testing? So artificial intelligence is not at all a threat. Okay, it's actually, uh, if you see from that perspective, it's not a threat. It can never ever replace the human minds. It can never ever replace the analytical things that a human mind can think, right? But what I would suggest is you can actually use these tools, artificial intelligence, chat gpts, that you can use them for writing effective test cases, right? So they won't be replacing you, they won't be completely taking care of the task or the work that you people are doing. But you should use this kind of tools to have an advanced level of testing, right? Okay, what are the most of the methods should be there in base and utility classes? Okay, so base and utility classes. So in the utility class, you can keep methods which are very common, some scripts which are very common, and that any automation person in your team or maybe in other team can also use, right? So that is utility. In the base class, generally you keep methods related to the URL, right? You keep methods related to the browsers selection. So those things you can keep. Okay, how much CTC can we expect for 3+ years of experience, where 1 year in manual and 2+ in automation? Okay, so if you're having 2+ years of experience in automation, then 5 to 6. But if you have manual also experience, so now you are manual plus automation both, so you can expect somewhere around 6 to 7, right? Okay. Uh, Technical Store is asking, I want to apply for the automation and I just completed my internship as a QA. Can you please help to find the opportunity? So daily we are posting job opportunities on our channel. Those are free of cost. We are not charging anything from anyone. So you can apply to those jobs, right? Don't worry about all those things. Uh, okay. Now, uh, Zoho company is there who is hiring QA engineer for Tamil Nadu location, right? So what I'll do is I'll put this in the chat box. People who are willing to go to Tamil Nadu, they can apply to this particular link. And what I would do is, okay, 2.5 years of experience is required. Huh? Manual plus automation both. What I would do is I have also maintained this thing in a notepad. So after this live session, I'll be sending this in the keeping this in the comment. Right. So link is also available. So you people can directly apply to this link. Right. Okay. Interested people can apply or on this link. That thing I have cropped because I have only 200 characters of limit. Rest of the details I have mentioned. Okay. Prashant is asking, hi sir, as a fresher QA engineer, aptitude round conducts or not? Please give me clarity, sir. So aptitude round won't be there if you are going for QA. Okay, but if you are a fresher, then in some companies they will take aptitude rounds. So in aptitude round, they will you will have questions on verbal reasoning, then mathematics, probability, and all this kind of topics will be there, right? Then English communication skills. So for a fresher in some MNC companies, they will take aptitude rounds, right? Pratmesh is asking, with 2 year of experience in game testing, will I face any problem to switch in automation testing? No, you will not face any problem. Why? So because you are already doing a part of testing. Now to switch to automation testing, you will have to learn automation first, right? So don't think about in that direction that whether you will be able to switch or not. Keep your concepts clear. Keep your code. You should practice your code daily, right? And then you one day you would be able to create your own framework or you will be able to contribute also, so then you automatically you will get a job opportunity in automation testing also. Which certification you prefer for 5 years automation tester? So certification, if I say for 5 years, I don't think 5 years certification so much is required. See, basically, for automation testing for Selenium, there is no certification available as such in the market. And if someone is telling you that you should do this certification, Selenium certification, in this XYZ amount, then please ignore them, right? No certification is required. For 6+, for 7+ years of experience, it would be good if you get Scrum Master certification, right? You can get some cloud certifications, you can get some DevOps certifications, right? Get those certifications and add them to your resume. That will showcase, that will add a value in your profile, right? Okay, Diksha is asking, I think it went. Is there any kind of job profile for full stack QA? No, there is no kind of a job for full stack QA. In generally, full stack developers are being told. In QA, they tell manual plus automation kind of a profile, right? GCHR, I have 3 plus years of experience in IT. I'm working in another technology. How to show experience in automation? So you have 3 plus years of experience, but you have in another technology. So if the technology is different, then if you get an automation testing job, and if that technology does not has any relevance with the automation testing, then you might will have to start as a fresher for automation testing, right? So what kind of technology you are referring to here, that is important. Subrat is asking, as a fresher, is it good to go for DevOps line? Yes, definitely. There is a lot of advantage in the DevOps, and you should learn DevOps. It would be an add-on thing in your resume, right? Sai is asking, hello sir, I have completed BTech in 2019. Do I have a chance to get job now? It has been 4 years. So what you were doing for 4 years, that will be the first question, and then it depends on your answer whether you will get job or not. Generally, after 4 years, it's a bit difficult. So you should do some certification, you should do some course in testing, and then you should apply. Again, the question is from Vijay. Manual testing have future? Yes, definitely it will have future. Is calls increased or not? Not to that level, Chetan Rajput, right? Sushanta, sir, I have interview with Apple on Friday for the position of QA engineer. Please guide me, sir, how and where to prepare for the interview. Okay, so Sushanta, can you please send the job description on our email address, rdautomationlearning@gmail.com? So we will try to help you with the questions. Okay. How much basic knowledge is basic in software testing? Okay, so when you say basic of software testing, you should know. So someone is telling basics of software testing. So that means you should know SDLC, you should know software testing lifecycle, then you should know types of testing, you should know functional testing, you should know non-functional testing, right? Then severity, priority, right? That will be required. Then how to find that effect, how to write effective test cases, what is happy part testing, what is negative testing, globalization, localization, regression testing, retesting, sanity testing, smoke testing. So all these kinds of topics will be asked to you, right? In as a basics of software testing, right? Yes. So JD of SDET. So what is the JD of SDET? So JD is nothing but it's a combination of both. When you say SDET, so it's a combination of both manual as well as automation. He or she should be comfortable with manual testing. He or she should be comfortable with automation testing with any one of the programming language. That can be Java, Python, C Sharp, .NET, right? So automation testing plus manual he should be able to do. So that is SDET. Apart from that, if I tell you, there are companies in which the SDET are also writing unit test cases, right? They are doing development as and when required, right? Code development, I mean to say, they are writing unit test cases, right? So those are SDET. What is Jenkins? So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool for continuous integration, continuous development, right? So that tool is Jenkins, right? Okay. What should be the best answer for salary expectation for 1 year automation? For 1 year automation, if you are having 1 year of automation, and if you are in Bangalore, Pune kind of a city, then it can be 4 to 5 lakhs also. It can increase up to 6 lakhs. It depends on your interview. But if you are in cities like Indore or Ahmedabad, then for 1 year automation, it would be hardly 3 to 4 lakhs. Right. So it depends on city to city. Okay. Okay. So I am creating one poll in which I am asking you a simple question. Okay. Hmm. So, do you want more videos on Java or API testing or mock interviews or all of the above, right? So, please help me with few of the votes so I'll get a clarity what kind of videos you are looking for, right? All of the above, please don't select because it will be a bit difficult. So, let's try to cover one thing at a time, right? Uh, I just added all of the above so that I can come to know what kind of ratio we are getting. Okay. Okay. What is swagger.html? So Swagger is our documentation of the APIs in which uh, every company in every project they will have a list of APIs. What they will do is they will actually list down all the APIs along with the methods, and you can play with those APIs, right? You can play with them, like what kind of API response would be when you hit the API with the get, with the post response, with the put, with the dummy data also, so that you can get in clarity. Okay, this kind of API is working in this particular thing, right? So that's how it is for swagger.html, right? Mr. underscore dev is back. I just need one clarification as last year round was on Monday. Till now, I didn't get any. What is the expected time to get feedback from HR? So, expected time is 1 week. You can wait up to 1 week, right? Don't wait more than that. If you are not getting any update after 7 to 10 days, also, then you should definitely move on, right? Mr. underscore dev. And meanwhile, please share interview questions, right? Uh, at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com, right? Um, Diksha is asking, please tell me what type of questions are asked in the managerial round. So in the managerial round, generally they will ask you questions on um, the standardization, the process that you are following. What do you do in your entire day? So you are testing and you are finding the defects, right? So that is one of the thing. Which different tools, which different technologies you are using in your day-to-day work. Then any defect that you have found for which you got acknowledged. uh, Team conflict, scenario based questions they will give related to the team, right? How will you handle conflicts? So those kind of questions are asked in the managerial round. Managerial means someone is interviewing you how good you are fit for that role and for that project, right? No technical questions. Okay, so Swagger in API is also covered. Performance testing and automation testing done by same guy. So if it's a big company, they will have separate departments for performance testing. They will have separate department for automation testing. Separate teams will be there. Generally, for performance testing, team size will be less compared to the team for automation testing, right? If it's a small company, then yes, they will do automation, they will do manual, they will do performance also, because performance is generally required once the application gets stable and it is about to go live, right? Or when release is there. So you don't need to do performance testing every 30 days or every 60 days. It needs to be done when the release is there. When I say when release is there, that means you will check the performance of the release with compared to the last previous release, right? So that's what you do performance testing. So it's required once in a while. Automation is a daily routine work, right? Yes, so I can see 59 likes so far. So please continue hitting on the like button. The Let's keep a target of having 200 likes for this video in this 1 hour of live session, right? Okay. Tarun is asking what type of question should we prepare for automation testing in core Java programming. Hmm. Core Java programming, they will ask you to write the programs like how to reverse a string, how to find the duplicate characters in the string, how to convert the string from uppercase to lowercase, and then um, they will ask you the questions on oops concepts. That is for sure short. Yeah, right. I'm telling you 1000%. The oops concepts questions are definitely going to come, right? Then examples of oops concepts. Then any programs that can help you with the oops concepts, right? So those things you will have to take care. So Vijay Lakshmi is asking for 3.5 years of experience, which all skills are mandatory in both manual as well as automation. So when you say manual testing, so I think it's mo- it's more of an analytical skill set that is required, right? You should know about testing techniques. You should know about uh, how clearly you can understand the requirement, right? And then in the automation, I think Selenium, REST Assured, Java, this much is fine, right? Rohit Kumar is asking, sir, I don't have any knowledge in coding and working in manual testing. Stuck in my career, should I change my profile to DevOps or BA, or how to learn Selenium? How to learn Selenium? So this is a very important thing. Good question, Rohit. See, in order to learn Selenium, you will have to first learn programming language. Once you understand these concepts of programming language like OOPS, then collections, interfaces, maps, variables, class, method, then automatically Selenium will be easier for you. The very first breakpoint is the very first hurdle or challenge is that you have to convince your mind, you have to come out of that fear that this is difficult, that learning this programming language is difficult. But once you overcome that fear, then learning Selenium is not difficult, because that programming language concepts only you have to apply in the Selenium thing, right? Okay. Hmm. Now there is a good question that is coming from Rakesh at C. Salary is dependent on experience or technical skill. So Rohit, you don't have to change your profile. Don't worry. So salary is actually a mixture of both technical skill as well as your experience. The more you are experienced and the more good skills you are having, like you can do API testing, you can do automation testing, you can do functional testing, the more are your chances of getting a good salary hike, right? So don't worry about experience will come as and when, right? You cannot tell the time to speed up, right? We all have only 24 hours, but you can definitely increase your skill set so that your salary increases. Tomorrow if someone is absent in your team and they come to you, okay, so would you be able to do performance testing today? So if you have that skill set, then only you would be able to do. So automatically they will come to know, no, this is a smart person, he's a team player, he's helping others when they are on leave, he's getting the work done when they are on leave, so definitely give him a good high. That's how the discussions are happening during the appraisal, right? Yes. So mock interviews are less. 19% of votes so far for the mock interviews. Java is getting 21% of votes. API testing is getting 27% of votes. Great. Uh, Sandy is asking, can I switch from art background to testing? So you can definitely switch. People have switched from commerce background to testing also. But the need is that you should be having a very good skill set. You should be having a good analytical skill set. That you should be passionate about testing. You should be able to find defects, right? So that is very important in the case of testing. Okay, what else we have? Any software testing project for freshers? So we don't have any project for freshers, but yes, we will try. But meanwhile, you can start testing the live websites like Amazon is there, Flipkart is there. Write their test cases, execute those test cases. You will get overall know-how. Okay, how it's to be done, right? If you learn mobile testing APM, then in chances to increase your salary. Yes, that's also good. Though mobile testing is also having a lot of markets, and it's also in demand, right? So don't worry, you will definitely your salary will be increased. But then you will have to apply in those companies where mobile testing is actually required. Now if you go to the companies who just have projects on manual testing or web based testing, there your skill set won't be useful, right? So they might not give you that much hike. So you have to stay where you get the proper value and they feel that you are important, right? Which app is good for job searching? So it's LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn is the best app. Soumya, sir, I am having 4.3 years of experience, 1.5 manual, 2.8 in automation, currently earning 6 lakhs per annum. Do I need to switch? How much can I ask? I am from Bangalore. So you have got 4.3 years of experience. That means it's around, okay, between 4 to 5, right? And you're getting 2.8. So that is, so you are 4.3 is the experience. You are earning only 6 lakhs per annum. So that is less. You will have to switch. You should definitely switch. How can I ask for more? So you can just ask them. It's based on the salary expectation, salary standards. Don't worry about anything else, right? What else? Um, Tarun Sahu, more of future of API testing compared to Selenium. Both have got their own importance. Both have got their own role. So you don't have to worry about the different types of testing required, right? Both are good. Praveen is asking, is Naukri app is good? Yeah, it's good at times. It will help you to get the job notifications, right? Which project have more demand in the market? So all kinds of projects have got a lot of demand in which you have to do software testing. Let it be an e-commerce based, it can be an investment It can be a banking domain, it can be telecommunication, it can be anything, right? So any kind of a software, many kind of applications are uh, having this kind of a dedicated role of software testing, right? So all these things are important. Okay, so web logic server career. Sir, please let me know about web logic server career. So I am not much aware, so let me Google it and understand first what it is. Okay, so WebLogic server is a kind of an admin role who will develop processes and procedures for Oracle WebLogic and utilities, right? So it is it the people who have got expertise in Oracle, right? So those are bit required here, right? And if you see the WebLogic admin employees, they earn an average of 18 lakhs per annum, right? Monthly ranging from 17.1 lakhs per year to 19.9 lakhs year based on three profiles, right? So this is about the WebLogic admin. Okay. Uh, I'm working. Srinivas is asking. I'm working in manual testing in net score technology. Okay, great, Srinivas. Srinivas. Okay. What else? When will mass hiring start? So I'll be uploading a separate video after this live session, right? Should I create video profile? Yes, if it is possible, definitely you should create a good video profile that you can upload on LinkedIn also. Riya Deep is asking, sir, I have 2.7 year of experience in manual testing. So how can I expect salary? How can I expect during the interview? Currently, I'm getting 4 lakhs per annum. So 2.7 and 4 lakhs. So 2.7 into 1 or 1.5. So that will be around 4.2. Yes, so you can expect 4 lakhs per annum. Nothing wrong in that. Okay, so I think we are good for today. Or should we continue for some more time? Okay, let me create a poll. Should we continue or not now further? This poll first. That poll is ended. Okay. So I'm just asking you if we should continue today because I have some time. So if you want, we can continue, right? Just answer yes or no. I can come to know. Hmm. Okay, fine. So 45 votes have come. 91% says yes. So let's continue. Yes, let's continue with more questions now. Fine. How to start database testing? So let's take that question first. How to start database testing? So in order to start database testing, what you will have to do? Okay, and then there is one more question: database knowledge is important for freshers or not? Yes, very much. So in your interviews, definitely you will get questions on SQL, Oracle. You will be asked to write queries for, let's say, there will be one employees table, and you will be asked to write queries for fetching records from that particular table. So those kind of SQL questions will be asked to you. Now, in order to start database testing, you can actually get an access from the IT team of your company of that database, and then you can start database testing. So when you do database testing, so let's say if there is a form and you have entered some data and you have clicked on submit, then you can check in the database whether all those values have been correctly entered in the database or not, in that mentioned or in that required table properly or not. If it's a password, then it should be encrypted. It should not come in the plain text value in database. So that is also important, right? Sharan Basawa Swami, SDET, position 4.6 years. CTC. Okay, CTC is 9 lakhs. How much can I expect? So 4.6 into 2, 9.2. So around 11 to 12 lakhs you can expect, right? I didn't get calls. Is there a reason of gap? So if you are having more gap of 2 plus years or 3 plus years, then definitely gap does create a problem. So during this career gap, what you should do is you should actually try to get some knowledge about the tools and technologies that have been trending. For example, earlier it was Bugzilla. Now Jira is taking care everywhere, right? So those kind of things you will have to uh, learn. For example, then Postman was nowhere used earlier, but now everywhere API testing is done in Postman only. So you can learn Postman, and you can add these tools into your resume, into your profile, and then you can easily get chances of getting more and more calls, right? Ayush is telling, I think market won't recover. No, no, it's not like that. Ayush, market will definitely recover. So I'll be uploading a separate video uh, after this session on market conditions also, so don't worry. Definitely the market will recover. In feature file there are two scenarios and 5 steps in each feature file. Then I want to test only one step in first scenario. Then how will you test? You have two scenarios in the feature file. Okay, if someone can take up this question, in a feature file there are two scenarios. This is a question from Jay, and 5 steps in each feature file. Then I want to test only one step in first scenario. Then how will it test, right? So I'm just taking a break of 2 minutes, right? I'll be just back in 2 minutes, and if someone can answer this question, right, I'll just have a glass of water and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, so we're back. Okay. Yes, so what were the questions? Let's see now. So there is some question that have come. Sushanta, bro, we can form a common telegram group where we can add sir if he allows. Uh, yeah, I was thinking whether we should create a telegram group or not. Right, so we'll think on that. Right. Lakshay is asking, sir, when it comes to basics about Jira bug tools and API testing and Java, etc. So, basics of Jira means you will have to know how to create a test case in Jira, how to create a defect in Jira, how can you add your task in the Jira. So that is the basics of Jira. For API testing, I'll have to create a playlist now. I'll see if anything can be done for API testing because a lot of requests are coming for API testing. In API testing, you will have to know about this methods like post, get, put, all this kind of methods. Then you will have to learn about uh, what is request, what is response, right? What is authentication? How many types of authentication are there? Which are the different response assertions that are possible in Postman or in JMeter, right? In Java, again, oops concepts, collection, string, array list, all these things are basics, right? Uh, Srinivas free learning, Kamushi TCS have a vacancies. So TCS currently, I don't think they have vacancies. We'll let you know. Okay. Hemant is asking which is the other type of testing excluding functional and non-functional. So everything is covered in functional and non-functional, right? You can do API testing, right? In API automation, with what is the most important topic? So that is rest assured, right? Please tell some Selenium questions for freshers, right? So there are a lot of videos that we have created on automation testing mock interviews for freshers, right? So you can go through those videos, right? A lot of information you will get from them, right? Okay. Okay, so I think questions are done. As a 5-year automation test, can I do AWS Cloud Practitioner or Associate Solution Architect? Yes, definitely. You should learn AWS Cloud things. These have got a lot of scope, lot of demand is there in the market. Associate Solution Architect is also a good role where you will be telling about the design patterns. You will be uh, recommending them which design pattern, what should be the design of the framework. So both are good, right? Sir, is it good to switch from mainframe to software testing? Yes, definitely. You should switch from mainframe to software testing. Software testing has a lot of things, right? Uh, Kumudini Sahu is asking, hi sir, I have 3 years of experience in manual testing and my project is going to ramp down next week and my company is giving projects from non-technical and not getting calls outside. What to do? Okay. So now you are getting stuck, right? Because you don't want to go for non-technical things, but your company is forcing you to go into the non-technical projects. So you can have a word with your managers, you can have a word with the HR, and you can just request them that this kind of things will actually impact your profile, right? Going down the line. And if it is kind of a 1 or 2 weeks kind of a work, then it can be still manageable. We can understand, okay, non-technical work for 1 or 2 weeks, but if it is a routine work, then it will be a problem, right? So you can request, you can wait. After requesting them, you can again follow up. If you see after 2 times still they are not getting convinced, you will have to search job outside. Again, the job market is not in a healthy situation at that time. You can go for freelancing jobs. So that's what you can do, right? Yeah, so thank you so much for answering. Okay, so thank you so much for posting. But please hit the like button, right? Rather than telling thank you here. So thanks to you also for joining the sessions, right? Venu is asking, sir, virtual interviews still there or not? So virtual interviews are there in companies where hybrid policy is there, or where remote vacancies are there. So virtual interviews are still going on. Selenium framework knowledge is important for freshers. No, not important. As a fresher, you will have to directly work into a framework which would be already built. No one will ask you to create a framework. Right. Mm. Priyanka is asking, I have 2 year of experience in Oracle Fusion functional testing. Can I go for automation? Can you suggest me the further opportunity? You can go for automation, definitely yes. You can go for security testing. You can go for performance testing. A lot of opportunities are there, so don't worry. Right? I'm on bench from 6 months, but I have started learning testing, but I am demotivating because of bench period. So in your bench period, you can actually start testing, right? You can start testing um, the live websites that those are available, right? Like Amazon, Flipkart, these particular websites you can start testing, right? And as a fresher, you should, someone was telling about certifications. So there are a lot of certifications available in the market. Selectors Hub is there, Test Case Studio is there. All these are free open source certifications that you should definitely get, right? There is no harm in getting certifications of these kind of tools and add them in your resumes, right? Selectors Hub is there, Test Case Studio is there. So please add the certifications. Yes, when the market situation is stable, so we will cover us. We will upload a video on that after this live session, right? Okay, so I think we are good with today's live session, right? Please continue on the like. Sorry, please hit the like button, right? And then you will be seeing the this session getting ended. Akshay is asking, sir, during interview they told me you are looking good, but after receiving email you are not selected. So can I send request mail? Please check candidate ID and recording because I sent. Akshay, I'm not clear with the question. Satyadeep is asking, sir, better English is required. Yes, English is required for communication, right? Yeah. So that's it for today's live session. It was so nice to interact with you, and I feel a lot of questions are answered in this manner, right? So we'll be continuing such kind of live sessions, right? And I hope this uh, market gets in a good position very soon. Also, the climate, it's day by day getting hot, right? It's very hot here. So I think today it's almost 39, 40 degree, right? And AC is also there, fans are also there, still not getting that much of help, right? So please hit on like button. It's very difficult to do this live sessions in such kind of climate, and that too on Sundays, right? So thank you so much for your time, and wish you all the best for your career. I'll pray to God that each one of you get your desired job in the desired company. And if anyone wants to give the interview, you can send your CV at rdautomationlearning at the rate of gmail.com. If anyone wants to share success story, then email address is same, rdautomationlearning at the rate of gmail.com, right? So more for mock interviews also it's the same. And if you are getting interview questions from any place, or if you have been interviewed, you can share also the interview questions with us, right? Thank you so much, and God bless you.